Shoutouts to all my homies that were there the first day of Elden Ring.
Oh, all right. By the show of hands, press 1 if you were there on the first day of the Elden Ring stream. Press 2 if you were not. For those of you that are pressing 2, you guys are lucky. That was a pretty terrible idea that I had. Well, I don't think it was that bad, but I didn't realize how open world Elden Ring was. So what happened in Elden Ring? All right. Well, let me tell you the story of my first Elden Ring stream. It all started when the game came out. A little bit after the game came out. I had this idea where I basically said, no backseating, because I heard it was being rampant by the Dark Souls community. So, because of backseating, and because I want to make this as authentic of an experience as I possibly can, here's what I'll do. For TTS, or any donation, any TTS, $20. That's what I did, 20 bucks. And I won't look, I could have done this in Notepad to be honest, at chat. TTS is 20 bucks. I'm not looking at chat. So basically, I will be experiencing this game as I was playing the game if I didn't have a stream on. Understandable? The only way to get through to me, to backseat me in case I'm struggling, is $20. With that being said, what ended up happening was I went through the game and then got to Godric, or Godric, beat Godric. Afterwards, I had no clue where to go. So I just ended up going everywhere in Limgrave. Sorry for the bad handwriting, but this is kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie. Which led me to a magic chest that teleported me to Ohio, aka Caelid. I think that's what it's called. And me, being, I had no help or anything, I thought this is exactly where I was supposed to go. So me and my level 20 booty were going through, beating the dogs, beating the birds, everything, all the good stuff that Caelid had to offer. And I thought this was exactly where I was supposed to go. And I got stuck there for about 27 levels. So I literally was level 47 because what I did was basically farmed the dogs and the birds. And I hated them. I hated them so much. You can go back to my VOD channel. You can see it. It was awful. I was getting upset. And from my understanding, when I went to the round table and he said, oh, Radon and Caelid. I'm supposed to be here. Great. This occurred and I was stuck in Caelid for like 2 to 3 streams. And I was trying to get to Radon's castle and I couldn't. I couldn't do it, obviously, because you need the festival. You need to initiate a couple things. I literally went from Godric to Caelid. That's it. And I stayed there for like 2-3 streams where I leveled up like 27 times. I had just basic loot, basic weapons, and I was struggling. And finally, somebody fessed up on like stream 4 or 5. I don't remember which one it was. Someone gave the 20.
I maintain to this day those were the best bits I ever spent on this channel.
I deserve it.
In case it wasn't clear, the difference in damage and the distance on the map are supposed to be indication you are absolutely not supposed to be in Caelid yet. The idea is that you get teleported, run to the first Grace, then go back to Limgrave. You are roughly half the intended level for it, and your equipment is less than that.
And I literally sat there for a good minute.
I remember distinctly you being silent with the chat open up as we all were just pointing and laughing at you for a good 10 minutes.
Yeah. Yes. And then I didn't play the game for another 8 months. It was too much. It was too much for me to bear.